I'm gonna be honest with you guys here. I don't really understand the backlash on this drama in particular. Maybe it's just because I'm not familiar with the community. All I know is that there's these things called VTubers, who are anime girl characters rigged to work with a body tracking suit or something along those lines. And then they use that to make social media accounts off them. They're called VTubers. And apparently there's quite a bit of them. So because of their rise in popularity, Pokimane decided to follow the trend and create her own VTuber to use occasionally on her stream. She debuted this on Twitter and said, "Taking no-cam streams to the next level. Debuting VTuber Pokimane." Now when I first saw this, I didn't think any drama would come of it. I thought it was just a pretty interesting idea and moved on with my day. But there was a lot of backlash, specifically from the community of VTubers that already exist. A VTuber called Athena responds to Pokimane by saying, "You are cashing in on a trend. You are already famous and have showed your face. Why now? We work our hearts out. There's so many small VTubers that deserve recognition. You are hopping on a trend and satirizing it more. How dare you?" Pokimane responds by saying, "I understand where you were coming from, and you are absolutely entitled to that opinion. I tried to repeatedly mention on my stream that I don't want to encroach on the VTuber community, and I mentioned that anyone interested should check out the numerous creators that have been doing this for years. In my opinion, this is the future. Plus, I think it's so cool and a great alternative for anyone that doesn't want to use a cam for whatever reason. I hope to partake in a respectful manner. However, your feelings are still valid, and I respect that you or others may not support me. Wish you and the whole community the best of luck. I'll be listening to people's feedback and doing my best to be considerate." Alex responds to Pokimane's VTuber by saying, "Why? A big point of VTubers is the anonymity that allows the talents to express themselves without worrying about their personal life being affected. You shouldn't become one just because it's new. This is bigger than just you. Distance yourself from the culture that we respect." Skara responds to Poki by saying, "It begins," to which Peter Park responds, "I for one welcome our new anime waifu overlords." FaZe Pajama responds to Poki by saying, "Wait, people are actually upset at this? That makes no sense at all." Davis responds by saying, "People wouldn't be the word I would use," to which FaZe Pajama responds, "Ah shit, am I gonna get cancelled for that?" Iron Mouse says, "Welcome to the community. Please don't ever apologize for finding fun in becoming a VTuber. This is a wonderful, welcoming community, and we are all happy to have you join us. If you need any help, I am here for you. VTuber Poki is adorable." Butcher says, "This shit is just gross. She makes fun of Gundam for having a model as his avatar, and then this? She announces this shit one day after HoloLive EN VTuber's debut. Yeah, totally not a blatant cash grab. This goes against everything that a VTuber should stand for. Being a VTuber should be about having fun and entertaining others only with your personality. Something I don't think Poki even has. Once again, something made in Japan is just being ruined by others." Michael responds to him by saying, "Bro, she doesn't give a fuck. She has no fucking dignity. She'll do just about anything for money as long as it benefits her. She's a Twitch thought. She's as boring as they come. Only reason she's relevant to this day is because she's attractive and has tits and ass." Butcher responds, "You said it, man. And her simps are gonna eat this shit up." Michael responds, "Exactly. She's the reason why we can't have nice things." Oh my god, what a bunch of losers. Living Scribe tweets out, "Pokimane becoming a VTuber spells the end for the popularity of VTubers. It's gonna be the new thing to hate." Gab Crow says, "I log back in and the first thing I see is Pokimane as a VTuber. I'm deactivating on God." Trash Queen says, "The more I look at the Pokimane VTuber thing, the more I realize her design looks like something you'd make in one of those free Anime Me apps. It looked so bland compared to the VTuber designs I've seen, like the dog and the puppy one." Christina says, "Pokimane coming in to ruin the VTuber trend like." Tyler says, "The VTuber move was truly a 2 out of 10 Pokimane, showing that he blocked her." Wow. Circus Hellspawn says, "Pokimane is seriously chasing the VTuber trend now? Is she trying to be the next Arta? Is she that desperate?" Pwoxy says, "Why are Pokimane VTuber eyes bigger than Bayleth?" I'm Sugar says, "Man, I feel bad for Pokimane on the lowest of keys. She gets shit on by Leafy so hard she decides to take a break for a month, comes back, and now she's being dragged by the VTuber community. I'm calling it now. She'll have a breakdown and everyone's going to run back apologizing." Pat says, "I got back online to see Pokimane trying to be a VTuber. What the heck?" Spades Ender says, "Pokimane is becoming a VTuber. That's it. This marks the beginning of the end of the VTuber era. And you know that despite how many people don't want her to continue with this, she's gonna do it anyways. And that'll cause other popular streamers to follow suit and ruin what a VTuber is supposed to be." Seal says, Why is Pokimane debuting as a VTuber now? I'ma count to 3, and that shit better be deleted. Marzi VTuber says, Pokimane looks like she's having fun. I'm happy. She's not stealing views. She's very established already. If anything, her becoming a VTuber opens the door for more people to find out about us. That's tons of people who now know what term to search for if they enjoy it. Harris Heller says, the most noteworthy thing Pokimane's latest announcement did was expose how toxic the VTuber community is. Yikes. Mugandeo says, as much as I joke about the VTuber thing, I really do not know how to feel about the recent Pokimane announcement. LOL. On one hand, cool, good for her. On the other, I wonder how this will affect the actual VTuber community, cause the response has been overwhelmingly negative. As far as I've seen, the VTuber creators have been a close-knit community that help each other out, whether that be for a fresh start or translation stuff from the community. I entirely understand how this may come off as a bandwagon thing, and I hope it isn't. That's all. Ryan says, I think Pokimane becoming a VTuber will positively change Twitch. Making this an option for any streamer to do by normalizing it is a good thing in my opinion. If you were too uncomfortable to show your face on stream, this is a great alternative. I think viewers like seeing a streamer's reactions, and I think this is a great and creative asset to make that, and people are upset about it because it being normalized? Makes no sense. You don't need to gatekeep this. Wild Spartan's response to Ryan by saying, I don't really get why anyone is upset. With this kind of tech only improving, I kinda just thought it was bound to happen eventually. People play VR chat with custom personas all the time, and no one has questioned it. Lots of VR streamers use full body models too. Robotic Alien says, my feeling when seeing Pokimane becoming a VTuber and hopping on the trend. Tucker says, I was doing half-assed VTuber streams last week, and nobody gave me shit for it. So I don't know why everyone is giving shit to Pokimane for actually trying to do it the right way. JC responds to him by saying, you need to understand that on the internet, not everyone is welcome in every community. I'm not on anyone's side here. I'm just explaining why they give her shit. She's simply not welcome in their community. Tucker responds, is all content with a virtual avatar approved by some absolute union of VTubers? Like, what are you on about? Joe says, I honestly don't understand what's wrong with big streamers making 2D/3D VTuber models. You don't have to be anonymous to have a model. To my understanding, having a model or even OC is a fun way to express who you are in an artistic way. Why do people have to whine? You must be really insecure to be afraid of your viewers leaving you. You should all support each other for trying new things. Award-winning Cocksleeve tweets out, this is ironic considering you shit all over It's a Gundam for doing the same thing. Andrew Sweeney says, Twitter, Pokimane, didn't you shit on Gundam for using a VR avatar? Pokimane, and then showing a picture of a monkey with shifting eyes. It's a Gundam himself tweets out the picture of the VTuber and says, totally has a crush on me. Van Puffin responds to him by saying, some crappy YouTuber behind a VR machine? How the turntables. Super Rider responds to Gundam with a picture he made of both of their VTubers kissing and saying, after all this time, we finally understand each other. It's a Gundam responds to this by saying, laughing my ass way off. Christina Tasty says, people gonna be crazy mad when they finally realize Pokimane has the personality of a dry brick. Now she can't show her face. Games Cage says, welp, it's over. VTubers now mainstream. Pack it up, laughing my ass off. Soul Regent says, I told you this would happen. I told you when no one listened. One misstep and VTubers as a whole will crumble. Gatekeeping is the only solution. Was I not clear? Now look what has happened. Look at it. Look at what you've created. Casey Shady says, I kinda get trying new shit or whatever, but this just kind of misses the whole point of VTubers. When you are already one of the biggest streamers out there, and everyone knows everything about you, you just hopping on a bandwagon for the sake of clout. Ron Kulu says, and with that, VTube went out with a whimper. Pob says, don't you have enough attention already? Chenpai says, here comes the blazing cash grab. Tier 3 subs will defend this. The Hindu Dindu says, VTubers are officially cancelled. Johnny says, it's only a matter of time Twitch makes a category for VTubers. Bag Bread says, taking no cam streams to the next level. Debuting VTuber Pokimane, showing the default female me. Big Fat Witch Hat says, well, I'm pulling that $400 I was gonna put towards art and rigging towards like anything else now. JDay6 says, caught a part of the live and this blew my mind. Technology has come so far. Reb says, seeing VTubers mad at Poki for making an avatar is the most gatekeepy thing I've ever seen. Why wouldn't you be happy that your hobby is getting more exposure and encouraging more people to try it out? Everyone should be allowed to be an anime girl if they want to. That's like me getting upset for Sneaky making a Patreon to do lewd anime cosplay, just because he has a huge platform. So silly, honestly. Ayla says, I literally woke up to hear some people in the virtual community are upset that Pokimane wants to be a VTuber. If you were going to gatekeep this community based on fear of your own success, that is more of a you problem than hers. I feel so sad that this is the first impression of a community that was meant to be so welcoming and loving, that was meant to help and support those who wanted to give it a try, and instead was met with negativity and jealousy. What some of the comments say make me feel so embarrassed and ashamed. Do better. MP says, no Pokimane, don't say the gamer word, showing her VTuber next to the scene in GTA where one of the characters says the N-word. And the reason this is a meme is because many foreign VTubers who don't know the English language mimicked him saying the N-word, which obviously became a meme because N-word funny. Optimus says, people genuinely mad about Pokimane doing VTubing are essentially those fucking idiots who comment under mainstream artists' songs, things like, only insert names real fans are here. Like, bro, you were not fucking sweet because you were first to it. Shut the fuck up. Strippin says, the irony of VTuber fans talking about how wholesome their community is, and then straight up lynching Poki for trying it, is a juicy fucking burger. 60 says, so Pokimane is now apparently a VTuber, and people are going absolutely fucking wild about it. I don't think there's a reason to worry, because being a VTuber requires a personality. Jessica Blevins says, y'all leave Pokimane the fuck alone. Jojo says, I finally looked into why people were shitting on Pokimane for making a VTuber model for her off-cam streams. Are you joking? People in the VTuber community are pissed off because they want to gatekeep. Imagine actually gatekeeping in 2020. So fucking toxic, laughing my ass off. Brittany Venti tweets out, how Pokimane sees herself versus reality, comparing her VTuber to herself. Memeology101 says, Rule 34 is already spamming Pokimane's avatar and chat icons everywhere. She really wanted those tier 3 subs back, huh? Because it is working. Jackson says, really cool to see someone as prominent as Pokimane experimenting with this. I expect a huge percentage of streamers will use some kind of avatar/virtual identity as part of what they do in 5 years. Flexibility, IP creation, pseudonymity possibilities. Pokimane responds to him by saying, big agree. Pokebra tweets out, to all the haters.
Fuck you!
Pokimane responds to him by saying, you need a chill, lol. Pokimane then tweets out on her personal account, I think I've gotten used to doing things that others find weird. Streaming really wasn't that cool or normalized 7 years ago. And look at it now. As long as I'm enjoying myself and not hurting anyone, I think it's okay. And now for the final tweet. Skosh says, people are mad at Pokimane for making a VTuber? Laughing my fucking ass off! And the reason I want to end with that tweet is because it's my exact opinion. Who cares? At worst, it's a failed experiment. At best, it can bring a lot of recognition to the genre of VTubers and encourage the community to expand and grow in popularity, which is always a good thing. Personally, I knew about VTubers before Pokimane did it, but I didn't actually know what the term was. I just said they were like avatar, social media people, or whatever. I didn't actually know the term was VTuber. And if you guys were introduced to a new aspect of this like I was, be sure to tell me in the comment section below. Because if there's a decent amount of people who are introduced to VTubing or learn something new about it through this controversy, I think it's a net positive for the VTuber community, as well as the streaming community as a whole. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, and follow me on Twitter to see my opinions on stuff over there. Thank you so much to my channel members, in particular, Sushi Joe, The Dank Memes Play, Turtle, Triplock, DPP, and A Zorich for $30 a month, Rubybox Fox for $40 a month, and Boar for $50 a month. This helps me out immensely. I appreciate it a lot. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.